I praise thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth. Do you? I praise thee, O Father, Lord of heaven and earth. God has made things known. If you don't want to know them, you won't. If you want to know them, you can. They have been made known. There is a record. It's been recorded. And you may not like the recording. Yep. Coffee belongs in a cup. But it shouldn't stay there. It should be drank while it's, pretty warm. I did a search. Today we can do searches. We can. It's real simple. If you have got at your fingertips something Jesus never had. Jesus never had a Bible with 66 books in it. And Jesus never had he never had one. I've got one. And it's not difficult. So you're not real smart just because you can type, 3 words and punch a button and get some information. No, that's not difficult. And I have typed in 3 words: from the heart. From the heart. Does God have a heart? Does God have a heart? Not like mine. No, God doesn't have a blood pumper in there. But I'm not talking about blood pumper. Oh, we got a blood pumper heart. We do. And in the last 50 years, they have done heart transplants and succeeded in doing heart transplants. I don't hear a whole lot about heart transplants nowadays. I don't know why, but I don't. But I do have, and I have, coffee in a cup, and I got words on screen, and I've been on now for 4 minutes and about 30 seconds. From the heart. Not the blood pumper. What is the heart? I don't know. Don't expect me to tell you what the heart is. I can tell you what the heart is they transplanted. They opened up a human being and took out a heart and took that heart and placed it in another human being. And I'm sure they're still doing those transplants today. But I'm not looking at that heart, because they weren't examining that heart. 500 years ago, very few people, I don't believe they were opening up bodies and watching hearts pump. Now, the heart, from the heart, the first time you find the words from the heart is in Isaiah chapter 59, verse 13. I got it right there. Offending and denying the Lord and turning away from our God, speaking oppression and revolt, conceiving and uttering lying words from the heart. It's not the one that pumps the blood. This one here that pumps the blood in there, that's not the heart that we're talking about here. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 18, but the things that come out of the mouth come from the heart, and those things defile the person. If you take a needle and place it in the right position here, you can put something into your heart. You can. I don't like needles. I don't want a needle. I don't like them. In Matthew chapter 15, verse 18, I just read it. But the things that come out of the mouth come from the heart, and those things defile the person. In Romans, the man wrote, but thanks be to God, though we were slaves of sin, though you were slaves of, thanks be to God, though you were slaves of sin, you became obedient from the heart to that form of teaching to which you were entrusted. What teachings have you received? To be entrusted with something, you have to have something given to you. That's what entrusted has to do with. Something has to be given to you. Ephesians 6:6, not by way of eye service as people pleasers, but as slaves of Christ, doing the will of God from the heart. That's what Jesus did. Jesus did the will of God from the heart. And he spoke words to a multitude of people. First Peter 1:22. Since you have purified your souls in obedience to the truth for a sincere love of the brothers and sisters, fervently love one another from the heart. 10 minutes and a few seconds. That's how long this video has gone. Have you or have you not? Now, I can see in Genesis chapter 8:21. Genesis chapter 8:21 has absolutely nothing to do with Jesus of Nazareth. Nothing at all to do with him. In Genesis chapter 8, verse 21, the Lord smelled the soothing aroma, and the Lord said to himself, I will never again curse the ground on account of man. That's what he said. I will never again curse the ground on account of man, for the intent of man's heart is evil from his youth. And I will never again destroy every living thing as I have done. That's what God said. In Genesis chapter 20. Then God said to him in the dream, yes, I know that in the integrity of your heart you have done this, and I also kept you from sinning against me. Therefore, I did not let you touch her. The man's wife. The man's wife. The devil will never get over. Never, ever get over what he did with Adam's wife. What did he do? He convinced her of something. What will he do for you? Anything different? Do you believe God or not? I believe God.